リカの場合は、銃社会なんで、銃でやられた、銃でも、やられる前にやるっていうスタンスがやっぱりそういう文化なんで、これ何が起きるかって言ったら、100から150名の土地に、そういう事件が起きた後に、自分を守る方法、子供を守る方法、家族を守る方法っていうのを意識して、そこが、そういう人たちの需要を満たす供給場になったということを言っています。
供給場？
供給の場所。だから。
でもこれ軍隊でしょ？
でも、US、でも、軍隊オンリー。
じゃないの？
あ、であれば、
ちょっと見てみるね。
Terrible shooting at that high school. You know, after Columbine, we ended up training tens of thousands of police officers to.
失礼、ポリスオフィサーです。軍隊じゃなくて、だから、当時から僕のいた時もそうですけど、まず、高校に警察官が、配属するっていうのは、珍しいことじゃないんです。で、当時90年、だって学校によっては、治安の悪い学校によっては、メタルディレクターがあるんですよ。学校に入る前に。
金属探知機。
金属探知機。だから、不良同士のナイフ、銃の武器のやり取りがひどいから、学校に入る前に、それを通るっていうのが、普通になっているようなところも、ドイツのところではあります。でも90年代の話。で、90年代の後半になっていくと、うちの学校も警察官を置きましょうかっていうものが増えていって、で、その結果、
彼が言ってるのはそういうポリスオフィサーを取り上げした。
まあ、ポリスオフィサーの取りにする需要が上がったってことですよね。で、それを、供給したってことですよね。
お前すげえ詳しいからさ。
さっきちょっと間違ったこと言ってます。すいませんでしたね。家族じゃなかったですね。
いや、いいよ。
親じゃなかったです。
In a different paradigm, because before, when a terrible event like that would happen, they would surround and negotiate. But that's not the answer. When you have an active shooter trying to kill innocent people, you have to get in and stop the problem.
ですね。
So we built them.
気違い、もう感情的に高ぶってる気違いが入ってるときは、そういうような交渉事をするような余地はないので、もう、行動で対応するしかない。瞬時。
Mock up high school.
そう、だから
時代の学校を作って、
そうですね、学校の、別の学校を作って、コンパウンド、自分のエリアに作って、
コンパウンドって、住居群。住居群。
スクールオンコンパウンドだから、
住居ってどういう意味？コンパウンドって要するに、
住居、
建物群。
住宅
そうです。
It did that. When you have private dollars, private capability, that you can see the problem and move immediately to solve it or provide a solution for your customer, it works. That's the American way.
ということです。いいですか、大橋君。
The big opening for you, the big break came with the war on terror.
Our customers that have been coming to us for training were then tasked with operating overseas in a much bigger way, and so they took us with because we had the mentality, the capability to operate in difficult places and to assist them whatever they needed. It was a job to keep diplomats and Reconstruction officials alive so they could help put Iraq back together.
It's war.
Well, yeah,
you get paid big dollar.
It's dangerous, and you know, our people were asked to do the most dangerous work, you know, on earth.
And hence you were involved
in you know,
in shootings.
Unfortunately, sometimes we were attacked, and our guys would have to use their weapons. I mean, we weren't issued air rifles; they were issued real rifles because
you got a lot of beatings for that.
Yeah, we certainly became a political hot button.
But is it
political hot button ですね。
because
ハットボタン、大きな反響。
まあ、大きな反響っていうか、
you were targeted because they didn't like you? I mean, you are. after all, you are a patriot, you're giving us service, you're efficient, so why is the government upset?
Some of our men carried weapons, and sometimes they had to use them. And so it made the absolute perfect target for an angry anti-war left to go after us.
And you felt betrayed, but before
これ実際問題になってさ、シリアの時にブラックウォーターがちょっとやりすぎたんだよね。発砲事件でね、殺したりして。
we get to that, I want to talk about you actually settled. You paid $49 million to the State Department. You paid $7 million to Justice. For someone who pays $50 million in fines or sort or settlements, I mean, there was wrongdoings. Even your co-author, Max Boot, says that you've admitted to a lot of mistakes.
You know what? When you're asked to do significant, fast, and dangerous work for the U.S. government, we grew very quickly. Sometimes mistakes in paperwork could have been made. Some of
たまには間違いもある。
some of those mistakes I don't regret. You know, if we have 30 sets of body armor that we need to get to our men in Baghdad working for the State Department, keeping them alive in Baghdad where people are trying to kill those State Department diplomats, and the paperwork isn't done to ship the 30 sets of body armor because State Department takes so long to process them, I don't regret sending the body armor, making sure that my people are alive to continue to do the job. And that's the kind of nonsense that state came after us for. It was a political witch hunt at that point, and they were looking
political witch hunt, 魔法 witch hunt, 魔女が
for anything.
But the State Department is not left-wing radicals.
They were certainly driven by the far left in Congress, and it absolutely was a witch hunt.
So suddenly,
まあ、要するに彼のウィッチハントと彼のビジネスを左派の人がね、
you
Yeah,
moved
it's
from
the-
the first Gulf War to the second Gulf War from 1991 to 2003.
ちょっと待っていいですか。ちゃんと僕理解した方にコンパウンドを調べてたんですけども、
え
ちゃんと理解した方にコンパウンドを調べてたんですけど
あ
も、
あ、
ここでさっき言ったコンパウンドの意味は、a fenced or walled in area containing a group of buildings and especially residents. だから基本的にまあ住宅
住宅地区。
地区まあ、偽物ですよね。要はほら、FBI とか、なんかああいうふうな。
でもコンパウンドって言うと住宅地区でしょ。
住宅、ただ住宅地区という言葉を日本で言ったときに、それが壁で囲まれてるってどこまで発想できるかどうかわかんないですけども、ここで言ってるのは、fenced or walled in area っていうのがキーだと思います。
本当にそういう訓練施設みたいな、学校一個作った訓練施設として。
そう。なんか、そう。そういうことです。続いてください。すいません。
And instead of being approximately 1 to 60 contractors, now we have 1 to 1 contractor versus foot soldiers. That's quite a change. That's quite a transformation of the way America fights its wars.
That is it certainly is a change, you know, because the first Iraq War was not a counterinsurgency.
So why are you guys better
was not a counterinsurgency
than them in the asymmetrical warfare?
Well, they didn't have the numbers.
You're civilians.
The U.S. government did not have the numbers to be as many places they needed to be. They didn't have the ability to spool up that quickly to provide it. So they turned to the private sector. Just like if you need a car for the weekend,
Does it make it easier when you guys are available for wars to happen rather than if anyone has to institute a draft? You make it easier and apparently more efficient.
private sector capability is essential. It's quicker to come online, and it's quicker to turn off when you're done. And now, it's very important, the U.S. government writ large spends way too much on everything.
writ large って大規模。
way too much. way too large.
way too large.
ちょっと巻き戻して。失礼。これ、そう。もう一回。 で、
is essential. It's quicker to come online, and it's quicker to turn off when you're done. And now, it's very important. The U.S. government writ large spends way too much on everything. I think
government